Let's go behind the scene at Propstore's showroom for a chance to see Hollywood auction iconic Hollywood items like Star Wars Imperial Scout Trooper helmet, Indiana Jones Fedora, the Gladiator sword, Captain America's shield, and the chocolate box from Forrest Gump, just to name a few.
Propstore is all about ultimate entertainment collectibles, and what that predominantly means is original film props and costumes that were used in the making of films and television shows. The business was founded in 1998 in the UK by Stephen Lane, and it was one of the first businesses of its kind that was handling this material specifically as collectibles, making these pieces that were used in everyone's favorite films and favorite shows available to collectors around the world.
Part of our business is working directly with the studios to bring auctions to market after a movie or television show wraps. And what you don't realize is that a lot of the studios have stringent legal requirements, and my background in management consulting prepared me for that, and so I host a lot of the studio auctions that you'll see coming from Propstore. But I'm also a collector, and so as a collector there are certain genres that I love. I've brought my passion around collecting to Propstore. Data from Goonies. Yeah, Goonies is one of the most popular, and the interesting thing about this is that all the patches that were on there, the speculation is that these were at Warner Brothers. They were looking for things to throw onto this jacket, and so they went into their inventory and found all these random patches. And what gives us a hint here is this particular patch, which says Artness, is actually Sinatra spelled backwards.
Propstore's primary business model is an auction model. So we host multiple auctions throughout the year, both live and online only auctions. The auction that we have coming up at the moment is one of our entertainment memorabilia live auctions. And these are our biggest sales of the year that have some of our very best headliner type pieces from a wide range of different titles. A few of the headline pieces are an original Indiana Jones hat from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom that was worn by both Harrison Ford and an American stunt performer named Dean Ferrandini. Another highlight is an original Biker Scout helmet from Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
You've got a representation of Star Trek all the way from the beginning, original series from the 1960s, all the way to present day. We've got examples from Strange New Worlds, which is the new hit television series.
This auction has a fantastic collection of material from the film Gladiator, starring Russell Crowe, directed by Ridley Scott, including one of Russell Crowe's swords and shields from the film, and one of Joaquin Phoenix's costumes that he wore as the Emperor Commodus. The auction also has an original Batwing filming model, which is Batman's aircraft from the 1989 Tim Burton film, the first feature film version of the Batman character, which is a fantastic piece. It's 6 feet wide, it's fully motor-sized with practical functionality, lights, spinning guns and missiles, and Batman's head turns. It's a wonderful hero model from that film. This auction has some fantastic superhero pieces, such as an original Captain America shield that you can see behind me at the moment, and an original Thor hammer from Thor: The Dark World.
We've seen a transition of decades. People typically gravitate towards items or movies that they loved when they were in their teens. For me, it was films like Indiana Jones, it was films like Ghostbusters, but for folks that are currently in their 30s or 40s, it might be things like Harry Potter that are in the early 2000s. You're seeing sort of a generational shift. So items like Scream from the late 90s as well. We've got a Scream mask in this one that is a fantastic example. We're starting to see that shift as far as people coming into their own as far as their income and be able to bid and take home these items because those are the items that mean something to them.
For us, finding the great content is part of the challenge of what we do. And it's part of the fun as well of building an auction, is going out and seeing what we can come up with, what we can assemble for the next sale, and seeing what finds us. The thing that we always tell first-time buyers is collect what you love. So think about the films and television shows that live in your head, that resonate in your life, that you go back to time and time again, and go after those titles. Think it all comes back to passion and individuality and what you as a collector would love to own. Propstore's upcoming Entertainment Memorabilia Live auction runs from August 15th to August 18th. Day one has live in-person bidding at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles. So if you're local, please come out and see us. And days 2 to 4, the bidding is exclusively online at propstore.com and via telephone. And of course, on day 1, you are also able to participate online and via telephone. There's over 1,900 lots in total. All of it can be seen now in the auction catalog at propstore.com.